When you look at this bike, based on the spec sheet or all the features which this bike has, my personal opinion, this does not tell you the story. If you look at design side, there is much prettier bikes on the market, right? Again, this is super personal. For some people, that can be really, really nice design, sort of aggressive, sporty, futuristic. For some people, it will be too young for me. That's how people would probably put it. But then what happens, you get into this motorcycle and you have so much fun. And even though it is probably the less powerful naked bike in this segment on current market, it is probably not the most attractive motorcycle in terms of exterior. And it's probably not the most technologically advanced motorcycle among the competition. But man, every time I ride it, I just smile. Like, this bike gives me so much fun. I smile every time I ride this bike. I have so much fun riding this motorcycle. And for the past couple of weeks, I was trying to ride this motorcycle almost daily because I wanted to see how it performs as a commuter, as a travel machine. And oh man, like, it's just like literally fun machine. And I know that everyone says it because CP2, nice engine, been there for 10 years, everyone likes it. It's not because you can ride fast. It's not because you can do wheelies on this motorcycle. It's just because it is enough to ride 50 kilometers per hour on this bike and feel all this like sportiness, feel that spark which it gives you when you open up the throttle. It's just like combination of this kind of purity and power and torque and agility which this bike has. It has shorter wheelbase and man, it goes through the turns. It's so flickable. I usually ride same roads, when I come for filming, and I'm going through these roads on different motorcycles, on bigger motorcycles, on similar motorcycles. And I have sort of point of reference to how each particular bike performs, how much effort do I need to put in to ride safely and to enjoy. And I would say this bike is the simplest, easiest motorcycle I've been riding in the past couple of years, I would say. You feel like you're on a bicycle. It's not bulky, it is lightweight, it is easy to maneuver because it's flickable enough. It has really punchy engine, which is bringing you smile all the time when you accelerate. In general, it's like direct connection you and machine, right? So whatever you do, it's just there, it just works. In some situations, it can be a little bit tricky, but in general, it is a lot of fun. So when we speak about the outlook of the motorcycle, I would say, that's not going to be my first choice. But then you sit on the motorcycle, you feel, like your sitting position, you feel how comfy it is. You don't really need to get too used to this motorcycle. If you have experience riding any motorcycle before or previously, I guarantee you, jumping onto this bike, you'll just instantly, oh, okay, I got it. Let's go. So that's how I feel about this bike. This bike available in 3 color schemes. I think it's the one is Cyan Storm, second one is black or midnight black, and this one is something blue. I don't remember how they call it exactly, but this blue color. So cyan blue looks a little bit funky as per my taste. Midnight black, it's sort of boring color. And when you get this color, I think this is a perfect combination of two-tone color scheme for this motorcycle, because you have all the central part, which is black, blue elements on the side, tank, blue rims as well. All those things, in my opinion, they look really nice together. It's really good blend of colors. It just look nice, and you don't see it when you see this bike online. But when you stand next to this motorcycle, it's sort of nice. It's just really good. Engine, as I said, beautiful engine. It doesn't need any introduction because it's been there for a while. We already know about this engine, pretty much everything. New dash for 2024, it's a little bit upgraded from previous generation or 2021 model year. So I think this color dash looks a little bit better. It gives again a little bit of more premium touch. I already sort of talked about this screen or dash when we were talking about Tracer 7. So if you guys want to know more about it, go watch that video because I already shared my thoughts on that there. I don't want to repeat myself here. One of the things which gives me a lot of fun is that how sporty I feel on this motorcycle. On one hand, it's sort of upright sitting position, right? But when I ride it, I sort of want to lean towards. I want to like feel, because it gives you this like sporty touch. It gives you this sporty feeling. And when I ride it, when I go through the twisties, I'm like, I do this sitting position like a little bit like, you know, leaning forward, exactly the same way as you can see on Yamaha marketing pictures. So that's kind of giving me a little bit of fun. I did not feel that sporty for a while. And in my previous video, I told you that in recent years, I mostly ride touring and sport touring motorcycles. I've been on street bikes before, but after a few years of not riding street bikes or naked bikes, being on like this naked bike with this CP2 engine and this sort of flickability, it gives you a lot of memories and fun from the past, and also giving you something like, you know, these fresh emotions. So I like it as well. One more thing which you probably should consider when you're looking for this motorcycle and when you compare it to other motorcycles is how big is aftermarket market for this motorcycle. What I'm trying to say is you can find almost anything for this bike in almost any country where you live. MT-07 being such a popular motorcycle, so you can find some tuning parts, you can find some accessories, you can find Yamaha parts as well, and that is like super easy access because again this bike is sort of popular. So and I also like that Yamaha does not really discount this bike in a way that some more mature or experienced riders can ride this bike. So they give you all sort of accessories you can have for Tracer 7, for instance, right? So you can have central stand, which I really like. Not so many companies do that nowadays. Hand guards, like all that stuff, heated grips, like whatever you want for this motorcycle, you can find it there. So you are not really limited by number of features and things you can install on this bike. Probably the only thing which you need to consider is there is no electronics, and I will tell you about it in the next video, because in my opinion, for newer riders, nowadays electronics is a must. I mean safety electronics, that's what I'm talking about. But rather than that, yeah, beautiful machine, like super easy to ride, reliable. It is Yamaha, right? So you get this bike and you forget about all stuff you need. You just focus on riding, on enjoying, on playing with this motorcycle, upgrading this bike, like tuning this motorcycle, doing all those things which you probably wanna do with while owning the bike. All in all, it's just not much to say. It's just like purely fun machine. I was having fun riding this motorcycle daily. Just commuting, you have fun. You don't really need to go fast. It's not about fast riding. It's just about riding, you know. You go to twisties, you enjoy it. The way how engine performs, the way how chassis works, the way how it flicks, the way how lightweight it is. It's like not a special package, but it's fun package, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. And as I said in the following video, I will actually give you some of the thoughts where this bike could be better, or what this bike is missing in today's world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.